It is day 11 of Living a Creative Life. I'm Zach, the host of Like Really Creative. The last three videos, I talked about the three of the codes that I use to get creative energy. So for this one, I'll talk about the fourth code, one that I find extremely important, and that is community. For a long time, I was very shy and I isolated. My social anxiety really got the better of me, and it created a lot of fear. I needed substances to get over that social anxiety. But that really led to me not being able to feel anything. And for me to be creative, I have to feel my emotions. I have to be in touch with other people. And with this isolation, I was completely alone and I felt really depleted. And I would spend most of my days laying in bed watching TV, just like mindlessly consuming things because I was too scared to get out there. The fear of being present and connecting with people hindered my ability to feel confident, to have self-esteem, to work on my health. And I finally got in touch with a creative community in 2020 during the pandemic with this thing called Creative Underground. It was the first time I had been part of a creative community solely focused on art and creativity. And it really made me feel alive to hear the struggles, the joys, the challenges of being a creative and being an artist. Because I do feel like artists and creatives, we are a different breed. We think differently, and our thought processes are often viewed in a negative context in the larger general society. Not that we need validation from them, but it does limit opportunities. It gives reasons for people to judge us. Luckily, I don't care anymore. I was judged my entire life for being creative in a small town in Mississippi, and that really hindered me and made me go into my shell. And now I can call myself an artist because I've been around other artists, and community is just a way to step out of yourself for once. Making things and having creative projects can be very insular and very narrow focused on yourself. But when you're around other people and you hear their struggles and you hear ways that they might need help, it gives you a chance to get out of your own head. You need that to let ideas come to the surface, to take away that intense focus, because that does require energy, mental energy, and you have to recharge that energy. And helping others, being of service to others, creating with others, being in a room with others really does help. I like to do these things called collage parties, which I learned about from my friend David, who invited me to one of his collage parties. And I was so excited to do that, to sit down on the ground with people, dig through things, put stuff together, see how people progress throughout the night and what they add. And you can really tell someone's personality through collage making. You really get to see what people are drawn to, what they're interested in, how they're feeling. And I do that on a monthly basis. And I was blessed to ask the owner of Ugly Art Co., Anderson Goen, if I could use the art gallery on Wednesdays every month to expand the collage party, because I have a tiny apartment. Only 6 or 7 people can fit in here comfortably. And I want to open it up to the public and let people go through all my ephemera. I have so many vintage magazines and books, and we're gonna have curated playlist from Future Everything, which is a artist recording label from Micah McGee, aka Struley. And I'm just very excited to see how everything comes together. I think it's gonna be really fun, and it's just another way to build community. Also started a Facebook group called Memphis is Like Really Creative, and I posted a question in there. I said, what are you currently struggling with in terms of being an artist? And what people have put in, it's just like so affirming to know that you're not alone. And knowing you're not alone helps you build self-esteem. And as an artist, self-esteem is so important. You have to truly believe in yourself, to put the work out, to not care about the judgment of others. It's a very powerful thing. So the fourth code of creative energy is community. So thanks for listening.